All right, I've got 8:30 on the nose, so we're going to go ahead and kick things off. I want to welcome everybody onto the webinar this evening. My name is Gary Stern. I'm based out of Melbourne, Florida, and I'm going to be doing these every single Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So let's go ahead and kick things off a little bit so that we're not strangers. Tonight, I'm going to give you kind of my story of how I got involved and what the opportunity is for you along the way. So bottom line is I was introduced to this by my cycling coach, Simon Kessler. So let me give you a little background. I'm married. I have an 11-year-old son. I'm super proud of this guy. He's involved in music, soccer, swimming. He loves to golf. But I was also a bicycle racer. I've raced for about the last 15 to 17 years. And my cycling coach introduced this to me, about 5 years ago now. And my history prior to that, I was a physical therapist for about 6 years and a pharmaceutical rep for 13 years. And although being a pharmaceutical rep was amazing as far as the income that it produced, there were a lot of pitfalls or shortcomings that I did not like about it. And Simon didn't even know about that at the time. So kind of interesting that he didn't even know these things were going on when he called me one day and said, "Hey, Gary, there's something I want to share with you. It's a product that has an ABC investigative news report associated with it. Maybe if you have some time, you can take a look at it." I said, "Yeah, sure, send it over." And 2 weeks later, he followed up with me and he said, "Hey, what do you think about that video that I sent over?" And I said, "Quite honestly, Simon, I never even took a look at it. I've been really busy. I've had all kinds of other things going on." And he said, "Well, you know what? I'm going to send over a clinical study with it." And he said, "This is something that I'm sharing with my elite athletes." And so just remember for a second, this guy, Simon Kessler, has coached national and world champions, people that have worn the yellow jersey in the Tour de France, people that have set the fastest Ironman times in the world. And he's putting me in the same breath as them. I'm a 4-time state champion at the time. Now I'm 5 times, but at the time only a 4-time state champion. And so I share all that with you so that you understand my mindset. He didn't know that deep down inside I was looking for some kind of opportunity. What he wanted to share with me was a product opportunity. And so I took a look at the study that he sent over. It was in a peer-reviewed journal, and I knew that I would be on Protandim for the rest of my life. I knew my wife and I would take this product for the rest of our lives. What I didn't realize was the journey that was going to happen into the business. And so after being on the product for about 6 weeks, 2 weeks in, I started sleeping better. Within 4 weeks, I was waking up with more energy. And within 6 weeks, I was breaking power records on the bike. So I called Simon up. I said, "There's got to be more to it than this." And that's when he said, "Is that a question made?" He's from South Africa. I said, "Yeah, of course." And he put me on the phone with a guy named Brandon Cunningham to learn more about the business side of this. Honestly, guys, initially I thought I've said no to network marketing 28 times. I figured this is going to be number 29 as soon as I found out what business model it was in. But there was something different about it. And I thought to myself, well, if I'm this keen on taking the product for my wife and I know I want my father-in-law, my mom's best friend, my aunt. I've lost both my parents to cancer. So unfortunately, this wasn't available for them. But I'm thinking of all these people. And I'm thinking if even a handful of these people take the product, I'll make a couple $100 a month and I'll get my stuff for free. And that was my mindset. What Simon didn't know was that third point there, that I was sick and tired of the sick care industry. As a pharmaceutical rep, they gave me a bigger territory, less pay. I was really not fulfilled doing what I was doing. And I didn't feel like I was making a difference. I was literally just out there selling more product. They'd give me a higher goal the following year, a higher goal the following year. It was outrageous. It was corporate America. And besides that, I had 70% of my friends lose their jobs in a 4-year period. Literally every 6 months, I'm sitting by the phone to see if I still had a job or not. So I don't know if any of you have been through this, where you've been through rounds of layoffs, where they've cut your pay or cut your hours or asked you to cover more territory and to work more time for less money. If that's you, this may be for you. This opportunity may be for you. It was for me. It has allowed me to be that dad, to be the dad with the time freedom that I never thought I would have, working for somebody else, trading time for money. So I wanted you to understand my journey into this. And what am I excited about for the future? Guys, the future is incredibly bright. We're opening countries literally every 2 to 3 months right now. We've been launching new products. Our company has had 2 record back-to-back quarters, and I'll go over some of that information with you here in the future. So LifeVantage offers you an opportunity to look better, feel better, and live better at the end of the day. Now, what is it? What is LifeVantage? LifeVantage is a publicly traded company, traded on NASDAQ. It was established in 2003 as a research and development company. And the original product, the flagship product, was founded in 2005 and was on the shelves of GNC from 2006 to 2009, where it virtually did $2 or $3 million a year in sales, really just not having it. In 2009, May of 2009, the company went into network marketing, and within 4 years, we went from 0 to $200 million in sales. I mean, think about it. Anytime you're thinking about who should do your hair, who should, I know I don't have any, but who should do your hair? Who should you go, where should you go out to dinner? Who's your insurance provider? It's all word of mouth advertising. So why should this be any different? A lot of times you'll say, where'd you get those shoes? If you're a female, where'd you get that purse? Or I love that cologne. Where'd you get it? Where's that perfume from? This is the same thing. When they moved it into that business model, the company started to take off. We're now 7 years into network marketing. So we're an established company, an established brand with experienced management leading the charge. People that have done network marketing, they know how to drive a network marketing business. We're the title sponsor of Real Salt Lake. I've got the jersey on tonight. You'll see the jersey there on the FIFA 2016 game. Guys, that's the second largest played video game in the world. And we're on the cover of EA Sports FIFA 2016. So it's an exciting time to be involved with LifeVantage. And we're attracting top industry earners literally from all over the world. Most of us have no experience that are in the top ranks of the company. We followed a simple system, and that's how we got there. Pros are starting to take a look at this and saying, if they can do it, we can do it even bigger and better. So let's go over some trends. So we talked about the company. We're going to talk about trends, products, the compensation plan, the system that we have, and what the timing is, why the timing is now. So on the trend side of things, 3/4 of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. That's no secret. People understand. I was at my bike shop earlier today. I'm a bike shop owner also, and I was talking to a couple of my employees, and they're literally living paycheck to paycheck because I can't afford to pay them anymore with all the taxes and all the other insurances and rent, utilities, the cost of goods and everything else. I can't afford to pay them anymore, and they're barely making it, living paycheck to paycheck. And that's the average. The average American does not have enough to stop working. If this is you, this may be the opportunity for you. On the other hand, you have customers, people that are willing to spend billions and billions of dollars on looking better, feeling better, and performing at their best. That's the health and wellness industry. It's a $500 billion a year industry right now, growing to $1 trillion over the next 5 to 7 years. And on top of that, you have young folks who don't want to work for somebody else. They want to work for themselves. So how is this a mini franchise? How is this an opportunity for people to work for themselves? Well, first I thought nobody wants to do this. But yet there's 100 million people participating in network marketing worldwide. Sales are 182 billion a year. What that means in real terms is take the NHL, Major League Baseball, NBA, National Football League, add in there the Major League Soccer, add in there the Recording Music and the Motion Picture Association, lump them all together, throw NASCAR in while you're at it, and it doesn't add up to 182 billion. This is a massive industry that pays us, not sports stars who get paid 30, 40, 50 million a year, but it pays people like you and me $200 million a day in commissions. When I took a closer look at it, I realized this is a massive business opportunity with leverage that offers you a way to earn residual income. It's also a perfect way for females to make over 6 figures. And you'll see that by gender, 75% of network marketing is female. So it's a great way. It doesn't matter what color you are, what race, religion, sex, gender, none of that matters because the compensation plan's blind. It doesn't know the difference between you and me. it pays out equally. And that's an amazing thing that you can't say about corporate America. So let's talk about the products, because the business model isn't going to make sense unless the products do. The products that we have are unique. They're consumable. They're category creating. What does that mean? It means they're patented. You'll see there on the last bullet point that they're patented. That's what makes us unique. There is nothing else like it on the market. We are the nutrigenomics leader. We're pioneering this new space. What does that mean in English? Nutra means nutrition. Genomics means your gene expression. We're using food or plant-based food products to literally express genes in your body. That's allowing your body to take care of itself. Instead of taking handfuls of stuff, why not allow your body to make more of its own? Category creating, meaning we're first. There is nobody else that has what we have. We're first to market. And if you know anything about business, the people that are first to market, they're the ones that really win. And then consumable. Why is that important? Guys, let's face it. If I was selling hot water heaters that you're going to buy one every 7 to 10 years, that doesn't sound very exciting. But when somebody enjoys using a product and there's a 1-month supply of it, when they run out of it, what do you think is going to happen? And that's right. It's a rhetorical question. They're going to use more of it. They're going to consume more. They're going to reorder it on a month-to-month basis. This allows this to be the complete approach to anti-aging and performance at the end of the day. And guys, don't take my word on it. Go to where doctors go to do their research. Don't just go on the internet and see what some Yahoo has to say about the products or the business model. There's a lot of people that look at things like this and say it's too good to be true. But then if they did their research and went to where doctors go to do their research, which is pubmed.gov, go on there, look at all the studies that have been done on Protandim and realize that our other products are going to start putting more and more studies out there. So this is a short video that'll go over the opportunity with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and roll the video here.
Our bodies are amazing machines, a machine that is constantly working to combat the environmental and biological stresses attacking it. We breathe in pollution. Our body works to filter it out. We get hot or cold. Our body works to regulate itself. We get sunburned, sick, or injured, and our body works to repair itself. But like any machine, just doing what it's designed to do eventually leads to wear and tear. And therefore, the longer it works, the less effective it becomes. It gradually begins to break down. And in the case of our bodies, we age. But what if that weren't the case? What if you could flip the tables so that as your body does what it's designed to do, it actually became more capable of dealing with environmental and biological stress? Sounds amazing, doesn't it? Well, you don't have to imagine it, because that world is here. Introducing LifeVantage, a publicly traded company at the forefront of nutrigenomics. Using nutrition and naturally occurring compounds to improve your gene expression for a healthier and potentially longer life. Our first breakthrough in nutrigenomics came with the discovery of the NRF2 protein, also known as the master regulator of the body's stress response. Aging and many of its unwanted problems are linked to the breakdown of our body's cells caused by oxidative stress, damage from an overload of free radicals. Our patented Protandim NRF2 synergizer stimulates the NRF2 protein, resulting in the body producing its own powerful, protective antioxidant enzymes, and is the only supplement proven in a clinical study to reduce oxidative stress in humans by an average of 40% in 30 days, therefore reducing lipid peroxidation to the level of a much younger individual. A recent peer-reviewed study from Washington State University calls NRF2 activation one of the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventive breakthroughs in the history of medicine. In a $3.4 billion antioxidant supplement industry, Protandim stands out as the key to making antioxidants rather than taking them. But there's another problem linked to aging that you need to fix: the breakdown of your mitochondria. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of your cells. They make adenosine triphosphate, the fuel that pumps your heart, supports muscle growth, and encourages healthy brain function. And because mitochondria are the source of 95% of your body's energy, as your mitochondria decay, so does your energy level. Protandim NRF1 Synergizer is a new breakthrough that supports mitochondria production and reverses the impact of cellular aging. When you combine both Protandim products, you reduce oxidative stress and help your body support mitochondria production so that you can have healthy, energetic, and youthful cells. Being the industry leader in NRF2 and NRF1 technology isn't the only reason we are at the forefront of nutrigenomics. Our next breakthrough was when we leveraged our unique knowledge of the NRF2 protein and developed an industry-first NRF2 enhanced skincare system, True Science. A multi-step regimen that takes years off your appearance with both instant and long-term anti-aging benefits. Our patented composition utilizes Nerf2 technology and natural ingredients to bring back the youthful glow of beauty to your skin. And it is so effective, you won't believe the results until you try it for yourself. A further breakthrough in nutrigenomic research led to the formulation of Physique, a comprehensive approach designed to recharge and balance your body's natural weight management system. The Physique system supports optimal digestion and immune function and is a safe, long-term solution to burn stubborn fat from your waist. Combined with a balanced diet and exercise program, Physique is the smart way to meet your weight management goals. An additional breakthrough in nutrigenomics was when LifeVantage discovered a way to unlock your brain's potential with Axio Smart Energy. Axio is a brain performance product with ingredients specifically chosen to provide long-lasting power, enhance concentration and focus, without the crash from sugary beverages and snacks, or the stressful jitters often experienced with energy drinks or supplements. Axio Smart Energy comes in regular or decaf. The power of our continuing nutrigenomics research led us to new
Whoa. Sorry, guys.
Our bodies. Axio Smart Energy comes in regular or decaf. The power of our continuing nutrigenomics research led us to new discoveries in NRF2 activation in canines. And so we developed Canine Health, specially formulated to reduce oxidative stress through NRF2 activation. Canine Health supports joint function, mobility, and flexibility in man's best friend. Our insatiable appetite to understand the power of nutrigenomics has led to breakthrough products that have been highlighted on national television networks like ABC, NBC, and PBS. They have also been reported in the Wall Street Journal and in peer-reviewed studies published in major medical journals. Our products stand out as leaders of innovation in the $37 billion supplement market, the $50 billion energy drink market, the $121 billion skincare market, and the $300 billion anti-aging industry, exclusively available through our independent distributor network. Ask the person who invited you to view this information how to purchase any of these products, or how you too can build your own LifeVantage business and put nutrigenomics to work for you. LifeVantage, at the forefront of nutrigenomics.
Wow, guys, I don't know about you, but that is huge. And sorry about the little hiccup in the middle there. My finger hit the button and it advanced the slide by accident. But so you see what we have at our hands here. The products themselves are phenomenal. So I'm going to highlight them quickly. You heard in the video that Protandim is our flagship product. It's the one that's been around now for almost 10 years. It's proven to reduce oxidative stress 40% in 30 days. Guys, oxidative stress is linked to hundreds of diseases and illnesses in our body. And Protandim is the only product scientifically proven to reduce that problem by 40% in 30 days. Think of it this way. If you have a building that's on fire, you can try to put it out a cup of water at a time, or you can activate the sprinkler system in the roof of the building and have those sprinklers come on all at once, putting the fire out instantly. That's what Protandim does for our bodies. Instead of taking handfuls of antioxidants, why not make more of your own, like you see in the picture there on the right-hand side, and those antioxidants go to work for you. So your body is a powerful machine. Protandim turns your body's own your own enzymes on. You'll see there's science to back it up, like we talked about. And you can go watch that ABC investigative news report that lady referenced in the former video. Go see that for yourself what John Quinones had to say about Protandim Nerf 2. Now, Nerf 1, the product that you see there on the left, the bottle on the left, that's designed to boost mitochondrial production and increase cellular energy, or ATP. Your cells, all of the cells in your body need energy in order to live. And Protandim Nerf 2 turns on the body's ability to produce more of that energy through mitochondrial production. I encourage you to go look up the science behind it. Get back with the person who shared this opportunity webinar with you, and go look for yourself and see the research that we have on these products. On the left there's that Washington State University study where they said that NRF2 may become the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. And on the right, you'll see a poster presentation that was done by Biogen, a huge pharmaceutical company that compared Protandim to one of their drugs. I'm not saying they use Protandim as a drug, but you can see there what their conclusion was as far as Protandim's strength as an NRF2 activator. Here's all the places where it's been highlighted. They went over that in the video, but you can just see there's tons and tons. One thing they didn't talk about is that it's banned substance control group certified, NSF certified. That's huge, guys. It's been featured in Sanjay Gupta's book, Chasing Life. So you'll find that there's a ton of support for taking Protandim. That wasn't easy. That was a given. When I first saw it, I knew my wife and I would be on it for life. Here's dog Protandim. They talked about that in the video. It's the same ingredients that are in Protandim plus collagen and omega-3. If people need to see the results, look at these results that they're seeing with True Science. True Science is essentially Protandim in a bottle for your skin. And you can see at the top there, those are before and after pictures at about 2 months in. And at the bottom there, that's with our microlift serum. Some people don't want to wait 2 months. They want instant results. That's within 3 minutes. Literally looking like it erases 10, 15 years of aging in 3 minutes. And those are untouched photos. Those are real photos that are untouched, that were scientifically done. So go see for yourself what all the research has to say. Try the products yourself. See what kind of results you get. Another place you can see the results is in the weight management solution, our Physique Intelligent Weight Management. Again, patented ingredients, patented delivery mechanisms, so that the probiotic goes to where it's supposed to be. It boosts your immune system so that the fat burner burns that fat right around your midsection. And look at these results that people are having. I mean, phenomenal results. Again, 4 to 6 weeks in, and they're seeing these kind of results that you see there on the screen. Other people need to feel things. So there's people that are going to take the studies and they're going to use Protandim because what the studies say. Some are going to need to see results. Others are going to need to feel them. And that's what Axio allows you to do. It's guilt-free, natural, and physical and mental energy. Bottom line is it's low in calories, low in carbohydrates, no artificial flavors, colors, or sweeteners. And it helps to give you that focus, concentration, alertness without the crashes that are associated with all these other beverages. And let's face it, guys, people are spending billions of dollars already. I think she said, the reporter said $50 billion is spent in the energy market. And we have the only product designed to give you that mental focus, clarity, and concentration, but without the artificial colors and sweeteners associated. So I started looking at this and I said to myself, who do you know that would be interested in at least one of these unique products? I know at least 5 to 10 people that would use one or more of those products. So I started thinking to myself, if I know those people, they probably know a handful of people. Why not become a distributor and become a consumer essentially who gets paid? If the business isn't for you, that's fine. Listen in, see if anything that I say after this point resonates. But if not, if the products are for you, at least go get on these products. At least go start building your story today, because you can't get them anywhere else except through whoever introduced them to you So go back with the distributor who introduced you to this webinar and go get started on the products. If you're like me and you say, gosh, there's got to be a market for this, how do I get paid? And it's simple. When somebody joins you and they buy product, you'll see there you're going to earn 30% on new product enrollments, PC enrollments. That's preferred customer. So let's say they buy $100 worth of product, you get paid $30, and that comes a week later. On the other hand, let's say somebody is like me or you, and they want to become a distributor. They want to be a consumer of the products, but they also want to get paid on sharing them with other people. You'll earn 50% when you bring on board new business partners, new distributor enrollment. So if they buy $500 worth of product, you're going to earn $250 a week later. Don't worry about the other bonuses. I show them so you can see them visually right there, but realize we get paid 6 different ways. I'm only going to cover a couple of them, and I'm only going to go over the highlights. So common sense says that if somebody likes the product and they use it once, they're going to continue to get it on a monthly basis. And that's the basis for that royalty commission that you see there, the residual income. It's doing the work once and continuing to get paid, kind of like sports stars or like Tolkien, the lady that wrote the Harry Potter books, right? I've blanked on her name, but anyway, J.R. Rowling. She sits there and writes the book one time and gets paid every time somebody buys the costume, buys the book, watches the movie, you name it, she gets paid over and over again. Share these products and the opportunity with people once, and when they make a purchasing decision, every time they consume the product on a monthly basis, you and your organization will get paid. So think about it this way, guys. The best way I can explain royalty commission is this. About 2 years ago, my wife and I hit Pro 7 in the month of May. In June, our sales dipped a little bit because May was just a massive month. And then in July, they were coming roaring back. But I went over to the Tour de France for almost 2.5 weeks. I only worked maybe 10 days out of the entire month. But when I came home, my business had grown almost $20,000 over the month before. How did that happen? Because I had shared it with some people who shared it with some people, and the network continued to grow even when I was unable to put any time or effort in. Just like that last point there says, I'd rather have the efforts, 1% of the efforts of 100 people instead of 100% of the efforts of mine. What happens if something happens to me and I can't put forth that effort anymore? And also, if it's only reliant on me, I can only do so much. But with a team, the sky's the limit. It's an unlimited number of business partners and customers that you can have in this business. And when you see where the timing is right now, you'll understand we need more people to get out there and share this message with others. The generational match pays us to work with the people that we bring on board, as well as the next 4 generations of people that they bring on board. And lastly, that elite bonus pool, imagine this. Imagine that you got to share in 1% of global revenue. Not just the people you brought on board or who they brought on board, but 1% of that $200 million a year. And if you're a Pro 10, you get to share in 4%. So it's anywhere from 1 to 4%, depending on what level you are. The Pro 7s, which is the first step of the elite ranks where I'm at, we share in 1% of global revenue. Pro 8's 2%, Pro 9's 3%, and Pro 10's sharing 4% of global revenue. Guys, that's massive, and that's what leads to these incomes that you see on the income disclosure statement or the earnings claim statement. What I get most excited about here, I love the fact that there's people making $80,000 to $125,000 a month with LifeVantage, and this is from last year. Those numbers have gone up because we've had record months lately. But what I get really excited about is when you look at the averages of the Pro 4s, 5s, and 6s right there in the middle, that's $1,000 to $5,000 a month in income. That's on the side. Those are part-time incomes, not spare time, but part-time incomes. Even $500 a month at Pro 3, that allowed my wife and I to buy her a new car because that essentially made the car payment. I was still working full-time in the pharmaceutical industry. I still had the bike shop. I was still racing and being a father and a husband, but by doing something on the side, we had built a part-time income that allowed us to essentially get the car for free. I hope that makes sense to you. If it doesn't, get back with the person that invited you and ask them to produce this document Work through it and see what level makes sense to you for you to get involved with us. Now, I know you're asking yourself, okay, it looks like it's for real, but how do I participate in this? How do I get to grab a share in this? And it's simple. It's following a system. Just like when people buy a franchise, they go through franchise training. I know Orange Theory Fitness has franchise training, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, they all have franchisee training where you go for a week to 2 weeks or 3 weeks to learn the system. We have the same thing. It's a step-by-step process proven to work. It's not like we guess at this. It's proven because people like me that have never done network marketing before are earning six-figure incomes within 3 years of having no experience in the industry. Most of our top earners are like myself. Most of the people on this document that you see at the 7, 8, 9, and 10 ranks have no network marketing experience. How did they do it? They followed the system. It's literally a step-by-step process, as easy as 1, 2, 3, connecting with people, sharing the tools like this, like a webinar, and then getting them to an event afterwards to see where they're at, maybe a one-on-one meeting or a home meeting to see where they're at with this business. It involves lots of training calls, regional trainings, on-the-job training. There's plenty of training available to you. So if you're wondering how to do it, we'll show you how. You just have to have the will to want to do it. Lastly, there's major shifts in communication right now. We all know that everybody's got one of these, a cell phone. Mine happens to be on a timer right now, so I know I'm about a minute over. But everybody's got a cell phone. It's an easy way to keep track. We're going to be in Tennessee next week, and I can use that cell phone. As long as I have cell service, I can use it to share the opportunity videos, to do a webinar even. It doesn't matter where I am in the world. I can take a look at my business and build my business in LifeVantage, and you can benefit from the same thing too. So we're going to end with this, the timing. The time is now. There's never been a better time to join LifeVantage. I know we've said that. We had to say it 2 and 3 years ago because that was the best we had, but now we have additional training tools. We have lead schools going on and Pro 10 trainings all over the US and in Canada. Right now, Fred Graves is on a plane to London to teach them over in London how to do this business. We have new programs and incentives that are speeding up enrollments. In fact, one of the incentives was a Mediterranean cruise, and there's about 300 LifeVantage distributors and their families going on a cruise right now in the Mediterranean. New countries are opening up all the time. And here's the deal. When you look at that S-curve right there, we're literally right on the cusp of breaking out into momentum, going from what is it to where can I get it when it just takes off and this thing grows like crazy. In order to be $1 billion company, we're going to need 1 million distributors. And those folks are going to come in your groups and mine. So we're inviting you to get involved at the ground level before that momentum takes off, before we're in 100 countries doing $2, $3, $4 billion a year in sales. The time is now. How do you capitalize on this? It's simple. Jump on board on one of the 3 business builder packs. I would tell you that the Vantage and Platinum packs qualify you for 100% of the commissions. And you'll note there that you're buying essentially, like with the Vantage pack, it's $600 to get started. $500 of that is product. The Platinum pack, $1,200 to get started. $1,000 of that is product. Included in there are marketing materials, and included in the Platinum pack is a ticket to the next major training event, which happens to be Elite Academy coming up in July in Anaheim. So if you're ready to get started, we're ready to get you started. We'll partner with you. We'll show you how to launch your business, not start your business, but launch your business so that you can start getting paid today. You let us know when you want to get paid, and we'll set a plan in place to help you start getting paid immediately for sharing these products with other people. And you'll have products to start building your own product story at the same time. So I'll leave you with this quote. Nothing's more expensive than a missed opportunity. Don't be the one in 3 to 5 years saying, I wished I would have. So take a look back right now. Where were you 5 years ago? And what did you think your life was going to look like today, 5 years later? Does it look like what you imagined? Are you more financially secure or less financially secure? Are you working harder? Are you working less hard right now? Do you have more time or less time with your family? And if the answers are not what you wanted, do you think that not making a change is going to lead to anything different in the next 5 years or 10 years? So look at where you want to be in the next 5 years and seriously consider LifeVantage as an opportunity to help you get that time and financial freedom that so many of us crave. Thank you so much for joining us this evening on this webinar. We hope you've enjoyed it. That's it. Take care. Bye for now, guys.